At the moment, Portugal, 7 wins in the last 11, 4 in a row if you include the victory on penalties against Spain in the Nations League final. Hungary have found the victories a little bit harder to come by of late indeed. Since the end of qualifying for the last Euro, they have lost 6 of 12 competitive internationals.
Is Ronaldo for the expansive and Balas top right behind the activity. Vitinha, no Fernandez with the layoff. Ruben Diaz, this nicely Hungary, and there's an effort at goal from Roland Shaloy that Diogo Costa gets. Boller it was with the shots. It's Schaefer, Barnabas Varga, Silva. It's a vicious looking cross, dealt with well by Villior. Bernardo Silva for Portugal, allowed to carry the ball a long way. Here's Ronaldo at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Instead, Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo! First sight of the whites, much more open than the one played here on Saturday when the Republic of Ireland just lost the ball. Diogo Costa has had something different this time. Bending his Boller! The established Szoboszlai. Tonight, he will have to come from behind to do so. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo again! Incredible! The goals just keep coming for Cristiano Ronaldo. Delivers once again when required to drag his nation from a deficit into the lead just before half-time. It's all in the timing, and Cristiano Ronaldo still has it. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes, part of friend Diogo Jota. There's a chance. Bruno Fernandes for here's Pedro Neto. Ronaldo is there. There's with by Boller, and then Bruno Fernandes. Renato Veiga looking to get themselves in front. Nuno Mendes, expansive cross. It's just beyond the reach. Oh, here's Ronaldo, who tried to compose himself before getting the shot away and is appealing for handball and for a penalty. Nelson Semedo from Bruno Fernandes. Nelson Semedo with a pocket of space. Ronaldo to make it 1-1. An instinctive run that made for a straightforward finish. Parity restored, and Portugal can once again start thinking about the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And it is a man with ambitions of playing in his 6th World Cup who has got them level. Well, it was Nelson Semedo as an extra man inside the penalty area for Portugal there that made it all possible, and he squared it beautifully for Ronaldo. 6-yard box. Now Nelson Semedo crosses a good one. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes with the corner. Ronaldo. And a header which flies wildly. Renato Veiga. Dominic Szoboszlai delivers. Nelson Semedo. Awkward. Oh, it's worked out really nicely though for Bernardo Silva to equalise.
It's a stunning finish. And just as Portugal was starting to wonder where the goal might be coming from, it is Bernardo Silva who looks to have delivered. But was he offside? That's what Hungary are claiming. Bernardo Silva just did what was required. Control sublime. Finish perfect. But now the wait.
Fernandes with the layoff. Nelson Semedo. Nuno Mendes. Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Nodded away by Styles, but here comes Bruno Fernandes, and it will be... tries to escape his clutches again. Oh, that's a lovely touchdown for Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes awaiting a cross. Ronaldo. The layoff. Nelson Semedo tries to escape his clutches again. Cross is a good one. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Immediately reapply the pressure. Barnabas Varga. Unbelievable skill. Dominic Szoboszlai delivers. Nez. Come from a goal down to level things up, but in from... It's an awkward one. That's resulted in a goal for Attila Zsolai and Hungary, who against the odds lead early in Portugal. The travelling support can celebrate the first goal that Hungary have ever scored in a qualifying match on Portuguese soil. And Attila Zsolai has his first ever competitive goal for his country. Well, it was a non-contest up against Bernardo Silva for the big defender. As you would expect, was a good one, looping beyond the reach of Diogo Costa. Szoboszlai, Shaloi, Dardai go to the Republic of Ireland before hosting Armenia. Alvanad had been entertained tonight, and they might yet be again here as Conceição was very near. And then in from Szoboszlai. Bruno Fernandes, no Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo. In their favour, Bernardo Silva for Tot towards back to Bruno Fernandes. Not dealt with when it should have been, and Tots had to come up with a save to prevent. Nuno Tavares and Kirkes are the two. This out. João Paulinho, the reset. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Ronaldo with very serious, and Ronaldo places the penalty to perfection, and Portugal are in front. Two on Saturday, another tonight for Ronaldo, and it is now 39 in total in World Cup qualifiers. No man has ever scored more than that. The latest milestone Cristiano Ronaldo goal is the one to give Portugal a lead that they will feel they fully deserve. And despite Balázs Tot waiting out Ronaldo and guessing correctly, so well placed was the penalty that he was powerless to do anything. Ruben Diaz. Oh! Incredible effort. João Paulinho, and he gets it back from Nuno Mendes. We're going to get the chance to cut inside Silva. João Felix drifting purposely forward and going for goal. Great cross. Chance for Bola. He's on target. So too. Pedro Neto. There you go, sliding in. Fernandez standing over the free kick. Xaloy for Dominic. Now the ambitious from Xaloy as it Szoboszlai. Kirkes. Nego with a chance. Guilty of a foul on Styles. By Attila Xaloy early on. Nelson Semedo in. Created that goal by Nuna.
2-2. Today it's them that's come from behind, but they could be in trouble here, and they are. João Cancelo immediately responds for Portugal. Ruthless stuff from the group favourites to re-establish their lead just 2 minutes after giving it up. The reaction of Dominic Szoboszlai sums up a Hungarian nation. João Cancelo, absolutely perfectly placed, curled in delightfully. Kirkes didn't react quickly enough. It was João Cancelo who won the ball back. And
out immediately into the action, and a good cross as well. Balázs top, big save to deny João Felix. Completes the trio of those coming on. Bruno Fernandes opens up. Nuno Mendes. Not a sustained one. Milos Kirkes. Retrieved by Conceição. Nelson Semedo. With a swing and lack of contact, gets it back from Lukács, and here's a chance for an equaliser. That's changed things. Hungary simply refusing to be beaten tonight, and in stoppage time a goal from that puts Portugal's progress to the 2026 World Cup on ice.
Kim Kardashian has done it again. Just when people thought they had seen every version of her style evolution, she stepped out with a dramatic new look that instantly sent social media into overdrive. A platinum blonde bob. A look that many fans immediately connected to one of Hollywood's most iconic figures, Marilyn Monroe. The photos exploded across Instagram, celebrity news outlets picked up the story within hours, and fans began asking the same question. Is Kim Kardashian revisiting her Marilyn Monroe era? Stay with me, because this transformation is about much more than a new hairstyle. Kim Kardashian is no stranger to making headlines through fashion and beauty. Over the years, the scheme's founder has built a reputation for creating moments that dominate conversations online. Whether it's a red carpet appearance, a magazine cover, or a dramatic style change, people pay attention. That's exactly what happened on June 20th when Kim shared a carousel of new photos on Instagram featuring her latest look. The reality star appeared with a platinum blonde bob, styled in a way that many social media users immediately compared to Marilyn Monroe. The timing was interesting. Just one day earlier, Kim had already been photographed stepping out in Beverly Hills wearing the same hairstyle. Those paparazzi images quickly circulated online, generating curiosity before Kim officially shared the look with her millions of followers. In the photos, Kim paired the hairstyle with a sleek trench coat from Gucci's Fall 2026 ready-to-wear collection. She completed the outfit with oversized wraparound sunglasses, matching Gucci accessories, heels, and a structured handbag. The overall aesthetic was polished, sophisticated, and designed to make an impact. And it worked. Within hours, the post collected hundreds of thousands of likes and thousands of comments. But what really got people talking wasn't the fashion. It was the Marilyn Monroe comparison. For longtime followers of Kim Kardashian, this wasn't the first time those comparisons had surfaced. In fact, the connection goes back several years. Many people remember the 2022 Met Gala. That event became one of the most talked about celebrity fashion moments of the year. Kim famously wore Marilyn Monroe's historic Jean Louis gown. The dress had originally been worn by Monroe in 1962 when she sang Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy. At the time, Kim's appearance generated enormous attention. Supporters praised her for creating a memorable cultural moment. Critics questioned whether such an iconic piece of fashion history should have been worn at all. The debate lasted for weeks. Even years later, people still reference that Met Gala appearance whenever Kim channels Monroe-inspired styling. That's why this new platinum blonde bob immediately caught attention. Many fans saw it as another chapter in Kim's ongoing fascination with old Hollywood glamour. But there may be another reason why this particular transformation is getting so much attention. Recently, Kim herself revealed that she still has one lingering regret about her 2022 Marilyn Monroe-inspired look. Interestingly, it wasn't about the dress. It was about the hair. In a TikTok video shared earlier this year, Kim joked with her longtime makeup artist Mario Dedivanovic and hairstylist Chris Appleton about that famous Met Gala appearance. During the conversation, Kim admitted that she still thinks about the hairstyle from that night. According to her comments, she felt the team had too much going on behind the scenes and wasn't able to focus enough on creating the perfect Marilyn-inspired hair look. She even joked that everyone involved messed up the final result. Those comments quickly circulated among fans because they offered rare insight into how seriously Kim approaches major fashion moments. For many celebrities, a hairstyle might be a small detail. For Kim Kardashian, every detail matters. That context has led some fans to wonder whether this latest transformation is, in a way, a second attempt at capturing the Marilyn Monroe aesthetic she originally envisioned years ago. Of course, Kim has never explicitly stated that this new hairstyle was created to revisit the Met Gala moment. But social media users have certainly made the connection. And judging by the reaction online, many people believe she absolutely nailed it this time. Public reaction has been overwhelmingly strong. Supporters flooded the comments section with praise. Some called the look stunning. Others described it as glamorous and timeless. Several fans said the blonde bob suited Kim better than previous blonde hairstyles she has worn over the years. Even celebrities joined the conversation. Her sister Khloe Kardashian commented enthusiastically on the photos. Actress Niecy Nash shared her approval. Media personality Lala Anthony also expressed support for the new look. But as with almost every major Kardashian headline, not everyone agreed. Some social media users questioned whether the Monroe comparisons were becoming repetitive. Others argued that Kim should focus on creating entirely new fashion moments rather than revisiting iconic figures from the past. Still, even many critics acknowledged that the styling itself was impressive. That speaks to something important about Kim Kardashian's influence. Whether people love her choices or dislike them, they usually end up talking about them. And in today's media environment, attention is incredibly valuable. So why does this hairstyle matter beyond celebrity fashion? The answer has a lot to do with branding. Kim Kardashian has spent years transforming herself from reality television personality into a global business powerhouse. Every appearance, campaign, and social media post contributes to that larger image. When she adopts a look associated with someone like Marilyn Monroe, she isn't just changing her hair. She's tapping into a powerful cultural symbol. Marilyn Monroe remains one of the most recognizable figures in entertainment history. Her image still represents glamour, celebrity, beauty, and timeless Hollywood appeal. By drawing inspiration from that legacy, Kim places herself within a conversation that stretches far beyond current celebrity news. It's also a reminder of how modern celebrity culture works. Today's stars aren't only creating new trends. They're constantly referencing, reinterpreting, and reinventing iconic moments from the past. Kim Kardashian understands that better than almost anyone. She knows how to take a familiar image and make it feel relevant to a new generation. That's part of why stories like this continue to generate so much interest. People aren't just reacting to a haircut. They're reacting to the symbolism behind it. They're comparing eras, comparing celebrities, comparing cultural influence, and perhaps most importantly, They're debating whether Kim Kardashian successfully transformed a classic inspiration into something uniquely her own. Looking ahead, it will be interesting to see whether this platinum blonde bob is simply a temporary style experiment or the beginning of a longer fashion era. Kim is known for changing her appearance frequently. Some transformations last only weeks. Others become defining parts of a larger brand evolution. At the moment, it's impossible to know which category this one will fall into. But one thing is certain. People are paying attention. And judging by the massive online reaction, this may already be one of Kim's most talked about beauty transformations of the year. So now the question goes to you. Do you think Kim Kardashian successfully pulled off this Marilyn Monroe-inspired platinum blonde bob? Or do you think her most iconic looks are still the completely original styles that helped make her famous in the first place? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy celebrity stories that go beyond the headlines and explore the bigger picture behind the moments everyone is talking about, make sure you're subscribed for more.